Hey everyone, and welcome to the 20s Girls Club podcast. We're a podcast for the girlies who are wanting to live life to the absolute fullest. Today we're back and we're at it, and we are talking about food that we are eating this winter. This is an important topic, girls, for so many reasons, and we're going to dive into why it's important and what we are actually eating this winter. So, if you're needing to get inspired and encouraged to get in the kitchen and be cooking good food this winter, listen up, girls.
I don't know if there's any episode that would be like the easiest episode to dive back into things than just talking about food.
That's very true.
It's just like, this is our cop-out in the best way, because this is us.
Yep.
We talk about food all the time.
Core part of life.
Core part of life.
Which makes sense. It's a necessity.
We eat like 30% of our life away, if not more.
This is true. But I feel like this is a good episode for us to ease back into, because it's been almost 2 months since we've sat down.
2 months away, everybody. We said we were gonna take a little break. We took a big one.
It was a wee bit longer.
But guess what, guys? We've been working really hard for the girls, and I don't know, it feels good. I think breaks are good, and I'm just so excited to be back yapping with the girls, yapping with my best friend, and
I would agree.
This is season 2.
Yes. I feel like I actually have missed it.
I know,
like,
I
it
too.
is really fun.
It
and
is
I feel
so
like
fun.
it's a fun time that we get to, like, connect and catch up and just chat about all the things.
Yeah. We're going to be, obviously last week we had the Organic Valley episode, which was rather iconic. At least I just really enjoyed being with the cows. I felt so grounded out there, just enjoying that beautiful autumn day surrounded by cows, chatting with the awesome girly Bob. And it was just magical for me.
Yeah. It was a good episode.
I don't know. It'll be hard to top that one in my books, but here we are. We have the new setup. This is Meg's front room, and we just thought a table would feel a little bit more official for season 2.
And it would prevent us from like moving our mics around or eating our mics or like tapping on them.
Yeah.
And
we're trying to be more demure.
Yes.
And we're going to have so many guests on. Guys, so season 2, we haven't really talked about it yet, because the first Organic Valley episode, we didn't dive into the vision of season 2. But season 2, we are just really interested in getting into the nitty gritty of what do girly bops in their 20s need to live a more full life that's more connected, more intentional. And we basically came up with a big laundry list of things that we know the girlies need, because we also need it. And we're basically just talking about that.
Yep.
We're honing it in.
Which will be good for winter. We have a lot of good winter topics and ideas. It's going to be a good mix of guests and then just Liv and I. And so those will all get sprinkled in. But it will no longer be like a live week-to-week podcast. Sometimes it'll be more live. But we do have to bulk some of this out with doing interviews.
Because we're busy.
We're busy girlies.
We're busy
the other girlies
girls.
are busy, so
We got to respect the girlies, respect the time. So here we are. Well, we just got done with Thanksgiving last weekend, and it is dead cold right now. This episode's launching in 2 weeks, so it'll still be freezing. And one of the things that we just are very passionate about is food. And I feel like winter is like when you lock in, when it comes to your recipes, when it comes to what you're eating, because you wake up and you have to grind through the day just to stay alive and not be depressed. And I think having yummy meals that are nourishing and make you happy are really important to just stay floating, you know what I mean?
it makes winter a lot better when you have yummy food.
Yes.
And like you said, when it's like keeping you nourished and full is good. And I feel like sometimes in the winter, you do kind of just cozy into your home a bit more.
You do cozy into your
And there's
home.
a little bit more time to cook, or you can actually just like spend some more time thinking about it. So I feel like it's a good time to like try new recipes, or learn new things, or try out new foods and figure out like what should I actually be eating now that it's winter and we're not in summer anymore, because it should shift now that the seasons have changed.
I think I have a call to action, and we're just getting started.
What is it?
Girly, if you are a girly that doesn't like to cook or doesn't know how to cook, now is the time. Like, come summer, you're going to be a booked and busy girl, and you're going to have a lot of reasons to not learn to cook. But let me tell you, I think anyone can learn to like cooking. It is so instinctual. Like, we must cook to eat. And when you can learn how to romanticize the process, slow down, and just enjoy it, you're going to have a better 2026, I just about guarantee you. So
that's good.
So yeah, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm not that girl, no, you are.
Everyone can
You're gonna be that girl.
And you don't have to be like the girl that cooks every single meal all day
No,
long.
that's exhausting.
But you should know how to cook.
Yeah. And like, you probably don't like to cook because your food probably stinks and sucks and you don't like how it tastes. It's more fun to cook when you like what you're cooking.
I would agree. It's now one of my favorite parts of life is cooking. I feel like I've always kind of liked cooking, but
yeah,
I would say it's become way more enjoyable now that I've gotten better at it and have good recipes to always fall back on.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
I know that we have talked about this before, but rapid fire, how to make cooking more fun. What's your tips?
How to make cooking more fun. Find recipes that inspire you or like that you crave. So like I love going through Pinterest and just like pinning stuff that I think looks good.
Yeah.
It's gotten a tad bit harder because Pinterest is like scattered with AI. And so I'm like, is it actually gonna look like that or taste like that? But I feel like it's generally good. And so I feel like getting inspired first and seeing like, oh, this is what I would enjoy makes it more fun when you're like excited about it.
Totally. Second tip I would say is just allot enough time to cook. Like if you're cooking in a rush, cooking's not fun. So you probably are not giving yourself enough time for it. So you kind of have to make it like your activity or like the thing you're doing that night. It's not like, oh, we're cooking tonight and we're doing this and we're doing that and we're doing this. It's like, no, you're cooking and maybe you'll watch a show. Trust me, that will just change everything.
That's true.
Because then it allows just for more space for it to be enjoyable. So
otherwise, when you're rushing, it's very stressful.
Yeah.
I feel like it also makes it more fun inviting somebody into it or like cooking for somebody else where there's more of a purpose behind the meal of like, okay, I'm going to share this meal with somebody or I'm going to cook it for someone, which can be a little risky if you're learning how to cook.
Yeah, I honestly think it's a toss-up because I think, yes, that's great. But sometimes I feel like it can be more stressful that way, like you said, where you can just like also like cook for yourself and just like romanticize that too, where it's like, I don't know, just like make yourself a bomb meal and like present it like how you would present it to people.
Another tip is have a fun little drinky. Get an Olipop, make yourself a little mocktail, and that is very enjoyable too. Turn on some like good cooking music. There's really good, if you just like search cooking playlists on Spotify, there's some good
cooking music or a show. Or nothing. Honestly, whatever you prefer. Just like try everything out. Because sometimes all of the above is fun.
I would agree. Changes up.
Okay, you guys are going to like cooking this winter. We can't wait to hear about it.
Yep.
But today we're talking about what we're eating this winter, which it's intentional, okay, ladies? Because there's some strategy to what we're eating this winter. And we're going to go ahead and start things off by ripping some fast facts on what is important to eat in the winter months in Wisconsin.
Liv and I came with 3 fun facts each, and we haven't shared them with each other. So this is going to be fresh for you guys and for us.
And if you know us, you know that we love to eat locally and seasonally. And so here we go. Meg, hit us with the first fun fact about winter Wisconsin eating.
I'm curious to see if we will have the same ones.
Let me refer to my notes.
Okay, your taste buds change in the winter.
That's good.
And you like start to crave like richer food and heartier foods, and it says that it's like your body's natural way of like seeking grounding and warm ingredients because it's winter. And so you're like actually starting to crave different foods, which I found to be true. Like when the seasons shift, I do not crave.
Do not eat a zucchini right now.
Do not
whatever
eat a zucchini.
You do.
I feel like we talked about this.
We did.
In the Stacy podcast.
Oh, we talked about this in a future episode.
Yep.
You guys will get to that in like a few weeks.
Don't eat zucchini in the winter is what we're getting at. But yeah, your taste buds literally change. So I feel like you have to be in tune with that.
Dang, that's
Fact number 1.
Okay, mine's kind of like that. Studies show people feel more grounded, connected, and less stressed when they eat with the seasons. Winter foods like squash, potatoes, and oats are naturally higher in slow-burning carbs that support serotonin, your feel-good neurotransmitter. So eating local literally supports your mental health during the darkest months of the year, which we need.
That's good.
Next.
Citrus is a winter superfood. People usually think that it is for the summertime because it's like, oh, summer, oranges. Actually, no, it's for winter.
Which obviously it's not local because like
they're importing them from Florida.
But the thing about with it being winter, it is more local because they're not storing them away like they're harvest. Sorry, I should let you finish your fact. You probably are going to get to this.
No, you keep going. I need to read this.
But they're harvesting the oranges like this time of year, so they're instantly shipped up where they're not. Sometimes what they do, guys, this is crazy. They'll harvest like oranges and stuff when they're green, and then they'll store them in bins for months and months, and then they'll shove all this gas into these garages, and then it'll like ripen the orange, but it's not even naturally ripened.
So does that mean you need to buy organic?
No, I just like when it's local.
Oh, when it's local.
Or not local. I'm sorry. When you eat oranges in the winter, they're more fresh and they're like ripened naturally.
Because they're like in season now in those other places.
Correct.
Which means it's like higher in vitamin C, and your immune system loves vitamin C. I literally swear I see the orange juice in the fridge at any time of day and I just take a swig because I'm constantly craving it.
Oh,
and
it's
just
like
craving oranges. Yeah. And so this was a fun thing I learned. This is kind of tied into it, but organic little oranges, or like cuties essentially, taste completely different than normal cuties.
Really?
They taste like oranges, but they're in mini form, which I've really enjoyed because I can struggle to eat a full orange sometimes. Like it's too much or it's not juicy enough. But I found these mini oranges, and I think they're maybe called navels. But
navel oranges? Well, those are oranges. But they peel like cuties though?
They're harder to peel. They peel like oranges.
So that's just an orange.
It's just a mini orange, I guess.
Wait, that's so fun. Where did you find those?
At Woodman's. But I was expecting it to taste like a cutie because it was small, but it tastes just like an orange. But it's a more like appropriate size, I feel like.
Oh, I'm going to look for those.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
I agree. Sometimes a full orange is a bit much for me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so they're really good right now.
We were making orange chicken last night, which if you know me, you know.
It's so good.
So good.
You think that
wait, go ahead.
What is it even called? Panda Express orange chicken is good?
We could put Panda if we decided to take our recipe and we cook it in beef tallow, we would smother it in the most fresh, yummy ingredients. We would literally put Panda Express out of business. No one would be lining up there. They'd be all lining up at our place because we make the best orange chicken in town. Mark my words. I'd go up against anybody in the city of La Crosse. Someone try to come for the recipe that we got.
I back you up on that. There's something about fresh orange zest and orange juice in this recipe that is insane.
Last night when we were juicing the oranges, I literally took all the self-control in me to not just throw back the juice, the half cup of orange juice we juiced. Like I was like, I want this orange juice so bad, this fresh squeezed orange juice. Ugh,
so good.
I love it. I literally could eat orange chicken every day of my life. Okay, next fast fact. If you're buying frozen broccoli or spinach or any vegetable for that fact in the winter, it was actually picked at peak ripeness and frozen instantly. Meanwhile, the fresh veggies, especially if you're shopping organic, if you buy fresh broccoli right now, it'll first of all cost you $8,
and it's like this big, it's so tiny.
Which is absurd.
Yep.
And then it's shipped from like Mexico or Florida or something like that, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's not fresh. It's like 14 days old, which we're not looking for. We want some peak freshness. So like for instance, last night, normally when we make orange chicken, we make baked broccoli with it, but we decided to change for the winter to the vegetable medley of the cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli. Oh. We just steamed that and put butter on it.
Very good.
And it was so good. And it cost $2.50. It was organic. And it was healthier for us, where you just compromise during these months and you eat more frozen food because it's healthier and cheaper for you.
I feel like it's very nostalgic too, at least for me, where we always ate like a bag of frozen veggies that were steamed growing up with butter and salt or like a little cheese. And so it is
a little cheese.
A little cheese on there.
Mike, pick that up. A little cheese.
Some of them used to come like with the cheese sauce.
Oh yeah, we saw some of that last night. We're like, I wonder what that cheese sauce is.
Yeah, but it's very nostalgic and it's very warm and cozy. So I feel like that's a good change of pace for it.
Mm-hmm. Warm and cozy. That's good words to guide you as you pick out what food you're eating this winter. Should be warm and cozy.
Warm and cozy.
You don't need no cold and raw.
Nope. Okay. Transition, which actually transitions well because my last fun fact is that winter foods are biologically designed to keep you warm and satisfied. So root vegetables like squash, sweet potatoes, and carrots grow slower in colder months, which consecrates their natural sugar. And so that's why in winter, produce like squashes and things like that taste sweeter, but they also keep you more full. And your body's craving extra energy right now and warmth because it's cold. And so these fruits and vegetables that are in season are actually designed to meet those needs that your body has.
Wow. Honestly, we just need to listen to our bodies because they're so smart. Like my body has been just so cold recently, and it's like, well, maybe it's because you're supposed to wear more clothes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're meant to be warmer, and maybe you're unwell because you're cold. Listen to your body. Put on extra socks.
Wear layers.
Wear layers. Eat warm squash.
Put mittens and a hat on.
Eat soup. Go to bed.
This is an off tangent, but we just started doing like the Scandinavian sleep method. I didn't tell Nathan what it's called.
Yes, Jacob and I were just talking about this. Not that we sleep together, but we said if we do someday, we will be using that.
Yeah, but I have been struggling in the last few weeks with sleeping because I keep getting so warm, even though we don't have heat going into our room. But I think it just isn't like circulating great and that sort of stuff. So we started opening the window before bed, and depending on how cold it's going to get, either leaving it open the whole night or closing it after the room gets cold. But I've been sleeping like hot? A queen.
I was on chat this morning because I am trying to get my sleep score up on my ring because I feel like I just could be doing better, and I'm very restful. My restfulness score is bad. Like I toss and turn like 40 times a night. And it was saying that girls our age generally sleep really, really hot.
No, literally Nathan is hot all day long and he's freezing at night and I am sweating. And so I was like, we have to open the window. I don't care if you're cold, bundle up, sir.
Bundle up, buddy.
I am
buddy, old pal.
Even though it's negative degrees out.
Okay, so tell us what it is. What is the Scandinavian sleep method?
Basically, you like shut the door in your room and you like, if you can close your heat vent, close the heat vent. And open up the window. It's good to open it up for like 30 minutes to an hour or so before you get into bed. And if your room's freezing at that point, you can shut it. Otherwise, you can leave it open all night long. And then the goal, don't wear a ton of layers going to bed, but just bundle up with your blankets. It's good if you have a good, nice, like heavy duvet. And so we have a really warm duvet that's supposed to be all season. So it kind of helps like regulate your body temperature. But I've been sleeping like a queen now that our room is like
I didn't know that's
40
what
degrees.
The Scandinavian sleep method is.
I think so.
I thought
there might be more to it, but that's like what we've been doing.
One of the things that I saw that I thought was just interesting is like if you're sleeping with somebody, it's like you have two separate duvets in the bed.
Oh, I've heard that too.
So it's like
and maybe what I'm saying is like the Norwegian or something, which maybe
I don't know,
similar things.
But I think all the above is interesting. I love that idea.
Yeah.
But then, so you have two, so that, you know, if Nathan is really cold, he can bundle up like a burrito, but then you have your own duvet. And it's like how you make the bed is you literally have two duvets on both sides of the bed. One of our favorite Instagram girlies, it's Happy Honey. She does that.
Yeah, I did see them post about that.
So
yeah, well, maybe we'll give that a try at some point.
Yeah, we could have a whole episode on sleep, but
it's true. Anyways, what's your
last fun fact? Local honey helps with winter allergies, which this is just true in general. Local raw honey contains trace pollens from your specific region, helpful when indoor allergens flare in the cold winter months. Which I don't know what happens to the bees this time of year, if I'm being honest. Like
they sleep, I think.
Where? Outside?
I think in their like in hives.
But like, do they put the hives? I don't know what the bees are doing, but just eat local honey, because the allergens are so bad this time of year. This is another thing. You opening up your windows at night is so healthy for you because the air is so stagnant. There's like no fresh air in the house, and our heating systems like absolutely dry out the air where there's like no moisture in the air. So like dust particles, like literally look inside your house right now. I bet it's so dusty and crusty. I literally dusted my bedroom 3 days ago, and today on my dresser, there was like a layer of dust, and I was appalled 3 days ago. And so you guys should be dusting, crank up your air purifiers. You need to get a humidifier and need to open your windows, even for a second. I know it's not great for the heating bill, but I don't know. You're probably going to get less sick, and you're going to feel better if you do so.
This is true.
So those are fun facts.
I did look up where the bees go.
Oh, yeah.
And they do go into their hive, and they create a giant bee blanket, which means the bees cluster tightly around the queen bee in a big ball, and they all shiver to stay warm all winter long. And it ends up being about 88 to 95 degrees in their hive, even when it's below 0.
No way.
Yep.
Dang.
So, and then they just eat their own honey.
Dang, the bees are the coolest ever. I freaking love the bees.
Funny fact, when it hits 45 degrees, they all go outside to poop. And they come back in.
Bees poop?
Apparently. If you see tiny dots in the snow, that is the bee poop. When it warms up.
What color?
Yellow.
Wow. That is such a good fact. I'm going to be looking for that. I love that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Well, okay. So what do we want to talk about next? Do we want to talk about just like the foods we should be eating this winter? Let's like go down the list.
I think so.
Okay.
Let's just fly through it.
Hit it.
Root vegetables is the big veggie category that we should be eating, which is like beets, carrots, parsnips, radishes, rutabaga, sweet potatoes, turnips. When I read this list, I realized that I've only had maybe 2 or 3 of these vegetables ever on here, which made me inspired to like learn more about these other vegetables, like what's a parsnip, and I've seen a rutabaga, but I've never eaten it, and a turnip. I don't know if I've ever seen a turnip, or probably seen it, but I've never eaten it, and so I'm like, I wonder what these are, and I wonder if I like them.
Okay, I know there's some really good. I've never have made one myself, but I've eaten other people's root vegetable recipes, but there's like some good, like, I don't know if it's like a pasta. It's almost like a casserole dish I've had before that's like a root vegetable dish. And then there's been like a root vegetable soup I've had before. So I think that's on my bucket list is a root vegetable stew.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a very attainable start.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I've actually eaten a rutabaga or a turnip or a parsnip. Honestly, I need to.
We got to branch out.
We got to branch out is right.
But we know how to make sweet potatoes.
We do.
All right. Next on the list.
All right. Hardy greens and...
I don't know what that word is, actually.
Brassicas?
Who knows what a brassica is?
I don't know what a brassica is. Okay, we're going to say hardy greens. It's arugula, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard.
Yummy.
Okay, arugula. Easy peasy, ladies.
Salad.
Also, the best place to buy arugula low key, even though it's not local, is Walmart is like the only place that you can get organic arugula, just organic arugula. Like sometimes you can get it at Woodman's, but sometimes it's always discolored for me.
It does happen, yeah.
I always get so annoyed. Bok choy, a unique one, but sometimes when we make ramen, we'll put bok choy in.
That's what I've heard. That's for more like Asian dishes.
Which if you're not eating Asian food this winter, you should be, because honestly, Asian food's a really easy way to get a lot of your winterized vegetables.
I know it said broccoli and cauliflower on here, but I think it depends maybe where you are.
Yeah.
Because it's not in season for us here, where it's insanely expensive.
Yeah, get the frozen stuff.
Yeah.
Don't... Just like, is it really worth, like, okay, first off, I'm not in my opinion, you should always eat organic broccoli. It's one of the vegetables that they spray pesticides directly on it, and it's really hard to clean. So because I'm your friend, I'm telling you I wouldn't eat normal broccoli. That's just me personally. I would say you do you, but also I think it's pretty important. Anyways. But with that, don't pay $8 for it, girls. Like, go get a latte with that money. Like, for real. Like, don't buy a head of broccoli. Frozen broccoli.
It's the way to go. And you can still bake it and, like, get it decently crispy.
Really?
It's a little bit harder. You have to do it longer and, like, flip it a bunch, but it's possible.
Or just steam it and put a lot of butter on it. Just a good, healthy butter, honestly. That'll do the job.
Yep.
Everything else is pretty easy. Hearty greens. Okay, ladies? Then we're going on to other vegetables. Artichokes, avocados, celery root, fennel leeks, mushrooms, onions, and winter squash. Artichokes. I don't eat artichokes.
I would love to make a, like, better for you artichoke dip.
Heck yeah. Do it.
I don't know how, but there has to be a way.
Avocados. I guess, yeah, those are probably in season.
In the South.
In the South and in Mexico. Love me some avocados. Celery root. Is that just like celery?
I think so.
I wonder, I don't know much about celery.
I love celery.
But like, where's it growing is my question. It's not growing here.
I don't think so.
It just must be harvested somewhere else during this time.
Yeah.
I mean, celery's good. I always put it in my soup.
I like putting it in tuna.
I'm a tuna hater. Not by choice. Honestly, I wish I liked it.
I only have it maybe like once a month, but
yeah,
I think just some celery and carrots.
Celery isn't too expensive either, which is nice.
And it lasts a long time in the fridge.
True. That's true. I've had some celery in my fridge for a long time. Fennel and leeks. I would love to get into using fennel more because it's such like a good like anti-inflammatory. People like will do it in their soups and stuff, even though that's like I guess in your soups.
The fennel seeds are good in sausage. Like if you're making your own sausage, you put fennel in it.
Is fennel seeds like fennel though?
I have no idea.
See, this is good for us too. We're researching.
There's things we need to learn.
Mushrooms. Jacob made a really new bomb recipe. It was Olivia Audrian's recipe. It's like chicken thighs, mushrooms. It's like a gravy with potatoes. And I had it for lunch today and it was magnificent.
That sounds very good. Then I feel like onions are easy, just throw in everything.
Onions. Onions, aren't they like antibacterial, or is that garlic?
I think it's garlic, but I think there is something.
Speaking of our garlic, do you still have the garlic that you've been fermenting?
Your jar. It's ready.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Meg has been caregiving to a fermented garlic honey jar for me.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times.
Is it gross?
I've only put it in tea with honey because I've been scared. I have not gotten up the courage to take a spoonful of it. I know people do, but yeah, it's good in tea. So
I just got the courage to start having honey straight. I didn't like it for a while.
It's honestly valid. It's a lot.
It's just like is honey an acquired taste a little bit?
I mean, it's a very strong like flavor.
I think the reason why I say it's acquired is because it's like I put it in the category of like coffee, where the first few times I had it, it made me want to throw up, but then you kind of start to like it a little bit more and a little bit more, and the next thing you know, you're kind of like craving it.
I feel like when you get really good honey, it's different. Like it tastes very different than just like watery honey.
Yeah, that's true.
If you've ever had honey straight out of the comb, that is the best. I would like always take a spoonful of that.
I need to try that.
As kids, we used to get them all the time. Whenever we'd go to like a flea market or farmer's market or something, we'd always get a honeycomb. And then for dessert, we would just take spoonfuls of honey out of the comb.
There's this girl on TikTok and she makes sourdough bread. You guys know the girl. She'll be like, today we're making sourdough bread.
The eye contact.
And then she like does, and then she chops like that. If you're watching, if you know, like she's pretty iconic, but she always has like the honeycomb and she'll just like mix it into her like
the batter
to everything, and it looks so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Holy crud, it's like so good. I think am I saying like a lot? I need to calm down. Okay, let's dive back in. Citrus fruits: clementines, grapefruit, kumquats, lemons, limes, mandarin, oranges. Need to find a clean can version. Isn't mandarin oranges technically cuties?
Maybe.
oranges, tangerines.
These are just notes I wrote in there for myself.
No,
Things
it's
I'm
good.
curious about is, one, I love mandarin oranges. My mom,
Like the cups.
Yes. Yeah. It's probably because of the corn syrup.
I'm addicted to mandarin orange.
But there has to be like a good
Yeah.
canned version of mandarin oranges that's not in corn syrup. And
I'm pretty sure you could make it with clement. I think it's cuties.
what do you put it in?
Sugar and sugar.
I just love them. So I need to look into that.
Them.
And then I this is for my own self. I'm curious what's the difference between a clementine, a mandarin, an orange, a tangerine. Like, what's the difference?
A mandarin is sweeter, a clementine is sour, an orange is an orange, and a tangerine is just sour.
Wow.
I actually don't know if that's true, but that's how they're filed in my brain.
Close. Kumquats are like mini oranges.
Kumquats.
They're really good.
And you eat the skin.
It's kind of like a kiwi berry. You just go.
But they're like kind of bitter because it's like you're eating the skin. They're fun though. You can get them at the co-op in La Crosse this time of year. Yeah, eat your citruses.
Eat the citrus. Other fruits, which some of these we've been having a lot of, is still apples, pears, kiwi, grapes, cranberries, and pomegranates. Pomegranates have been hitting hard lately.
So good. I've been shoveling the seeds when I have them.
I love when you get them all in a bowl and you can just like actually take spoonfuls of it. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah. Also, don't underestimate the power of like a good harvest-esque salad this time of year. Like, we had a really fun one the other night where it was kale, arugula, squash. We did onion on it, which was a fun change of pace. Raw onion.
Oh, yeah.
And then pomegranates, walnuts. It was gas and beautiful.
My mom makes that exact salad, but she puts mandarin oranges on it.
Oh, that's so fun.
It's a very good
salad.
But yes, so these are winter fruits and veggies that we should be eating.
I agree. I think we should now talk about things that you're going to be eating this winter and things that I'm going to be eating this winter.
Some of our meals.
More of like, let's get away from just like the raw food and let's talk about meals.
Like, what can we actually do with this?
Yeah, but I'm actually going to start us off.
Go for it.
And I'm going to start us off with, this is just a raw food. But something I've been really craving recently is steak.
She wants that iron.
I just want that iron so bad. It just, like, we can all make a steak, okay? We can do it in our homes. I know most of you have a cast iron pan just lying around ready to be used. You can look up a little video. It just is a little sear, and a little bake, okay? It's fast, it's easy, it's delicious, and it is a treat because they do cost a little bit of money, but that is a treat worth treating yourself on, if I do say so myself. Add a little butter in there, add little herbs, make sure you season it with just some salt and pepper. You don't need to go crazy with it, but honestly, like, if it's cooked right, it's gonna be good, and I can bet your bottom dollar that you're not gonna get yourself sick. People always overcook their steaks. Like, you're not gonna overcook your steak, or you are gonna overcook your steak. You're not gonna get yourself like,
it's okay if it's like medium
it's okay
rare.
if it's medium rare. So yeah, steak. I love steak. I want to go buy myself a steak.
It is good.
But get grass fed, otherwise your farts are gonna smell bad.
Rancid.
I'm not talking about myself.
She's talking about me. We had a little situation.
Should we tell them about the situation, or is that too much?
I don't care.
Well, sometimes fun fact, girls, we've had a journey with our digestive health. Okay, back in the day, I used to have a grumpy tummy every single day of my life. When I say every single day of my life, like, I am not kidding you. I won't spare you the details. But once I cut gluten and like dairy from my diet and like started to heal my gut, guess what? I never have a grumpy tummy and I never have a stinky fart. And if I have a stinky fart, it's probably because something is up.
Yep.
And one of the things that's up for Meg is allergic to, or like has a sensitivity to corn. And corn, like, she literally gets allergic. And then when cows eat corn, instead of grass, it can make her fart stink.
It's like,
so if your farts stink, maybe start exploring, because it doesn't have to be that way.
It's true. Yeah, it's pretty not good. So try to avoid it at all costs. Every once in a while, I'm like, if I go to a restaurant, I'm like, I want this steak, and I always regret it. I can just tell. My body like wants to reject it sometimes, where I like see it and I'm like, I can feel it's not gonna be good.
Because it's probably, people always talk about like the meat sweats and like meat.
It's kind of like that.
Illness. It might not be the meat as much as it's what the meat is eating.
Yeah, this is very true.
Yeah.
Not good.
Be warned, everybody.
This is maybe a little gross, but I just had chili, and I'm pretty sure it didn't have grass-fed beef in it, and then it also had a lot of beans.
Shoot.
Tummy, not good. This is maybe way too gross. My farts legit smell just like the chili. Like, how the chili went in is how the chili came out. And I was like, I don't think I can ever eat chili again.
We're having a chili cook-off at work in a few weeks, and that's all I'm going to be thinking about.
And I wasn't the only one this happened to. The other people that ate it said the same thing.
No way.
Yeah.
Ew.
It was gross.
Let's all just agree that that's disgusting.
I know. I kind of want to delete that now.
I'm kidding. I was just trying to dramatize the situation.
Yeah. And the girlies, if this happens to you, just know you're not alone.
Yeah, I just think it's like, okay, going into 2026, if your farts stink, maybe you should do some exploring. That's all I'm saying, because we all used to be there, and like, for realsies, I am a princess now.
It's true.
It's like,
girls don't actually need to fart. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
Okay, that part, it's like you can fart, it's just not gonna smell.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's a good gauge.
We're just gaslighting women. You guys, if you're unhealthy, if you're healthy, then your farts aren't. I actually don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we're gaslighting women into thinking that if they're healthy, then their farts aren't supposed to. They're not supposed to fart ever.
It's not true. I don't know enough about actually farts to make a lot of statements surrounding this.
We should have.
I think it would be good for the girlies to get a little more educated on poop.
We could have a whole season on it for as much as we know about it. We could have on so many people. I actually have a family member who she's a doctor, and she specializes in poop and buttholes.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
She'd be a great guest.
She would be. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll shoot her an invite for season 3.
Season 3, poop.
Okay, steak.
Something I've been eating pretty consistently is, we've talked about this on a previous podcast a long time ago, is these dumplings, which is essentially just sausage, carrots, cabbage, and you can throw onions in there if you want. But it is very tasty. It's kind of more like an Asian dish. But I feel like that's a common winter one that I tend to crave. And the cabbage, for some reason, is one of the most satisfying things to cut up.
It is. Cabbage is a beautiful vegetable. When you're cutting into it, I'm always mesmerized. It's like one of those moments I have with God where I'm like, wow, you made this beautiful. Fruit and vegetables are gorgeous. If you just take some time
look at the details.
It's good. It's really good.
It's really good. And it was like, that was intentionally made to nourish us for this specific time of season. Like, that's wild.
It is so good.
So
everything that's good in the world just comes from the earth.
Yeah.
But okay.
What else are you eating, Liv?
I'm eating hot cacao and marshmallows.
Oh, yummy.
This one is like, okay, so if Megan and I were to ever open a coffee shop or a cafe, when I say this recipe would draw in the masses, I'm not kidding. Like,
it's so
when
tasty.
I say it's like to die for, I really mean it. And why I love it is because it has so many of the super nourishing things we need this time of year. So cacao powder is like such a healthy little superfood. It's got all kinds of minerals in it. It's really good for your sleep, and it is absolutely delicious. And the cheapest place to get it is Walmart. Fun fact. Get cacao powder at Walmart. It comes in a very large bag, and it's for sure the least expensive if you're like shopping in person. And then With that, you can add a little like Ceylon cinnamon, which is really good for you to it if you want. But then we make homemade marshmallows. And this is like also a superfood because literally the only ingredients in these marshmallows is gelatin and honey. And so you can get your local honey and you're going to be getting all that yummy little, I don't know, all the good stuff from that. And then if you get gelatin that's like beef gelatin, it's natural and it's really good for lining your gut. And it's just like one of the most healthy things for you. And it literally is like the yummiest little sweet treat ever.
So good. And that melted on top of the cacao hot chocolate.
When I say unbelievable,
it is not like your typical marshmallow.
When I say that it would literally, like, we could build a career off of this hot cacao marshmallows, I think we could franchise this whole business and take it around the world.
You never know. It's so good.
It is so good.
Where like if you want to get gelatin, because I've been thinking about this, where would you recommend getting it? Because I haven't looked into it yet, but I wanted to make it soon.
I always get it at the Natural Grocer in Rochester, but I know you can get it other places. Like they have it at Woodman's, but I do know that the Woodman's one gets a little bit discolored. Like it looks brown, so your marshmallows aren't going to be like this pretty white, and it's because it's beef gelatin. But the beef gelatin at the Natural Grocer in Rochester is nice and clear. Otherwise, there's this really awesome brand that I'm forgetting online, and it's like a big brand.
Okay. I probably could just Google it and it would pop up.
Yeah, it has like little farm animals on the front, and that one's a really healthy one too. We can link it. But yeah, so that's where I get it. It's that one.
Perfect. Bovine gelatin.
Bovine gelatin. What's the brand?
Perfect is what it's called.
Okay, yeah. And make sure it's grass-fed too, because you don't need to be getting no...
This is a pretty big thing for only $36.
Yeah, there's always good discounts too. That's a good clean one, but... Yeah, so...
Dang.
Make your cacao hot chocolate.
Yep. One of the foods that I feel like I've been making, which you kind of mentioned, is a good like harvest salad with either like chicken or salmon or like rice and quinoa or something like that. But whatever veggies or fruit we have, just tossing it all together and putting some maple syrup, caramelized walnuts.
That also would just we could just those are so good.
They're so good.
If we had a cafe, you guys. It pains us that we're not in a season of life where we could give you guys a cafe.
Yeah.
Because we know how much we would serve the people. Moment of silence for the cafe we can't have during the season of life. Thank you.
Yep. But yeah, I feel like that's something I'm constantly pulling for. Some good like wild rice. I feel like I've been craving that lately.
Wild rice.
And a hack is for even more nutrients is cooking your rice in bone broth.
Yes.
Which you can get bone broth pretty cheap at Aldi.
Yeah, bone broth at Aldi is a good price.
Or just make your own bone broth, which is super, super easy.
And cheap.
Anytime you have chicken thighs with bones in it, save them, toss them in the crock pot with water, some veggies, salt, pepper, garlic. You're good
literally
to
your
go.
Scraps. Like, don't even buy anything new. Just use all the scraps of all your vegetables that you've been chopping up, making your soup with, and la-di-da-di-da. Just put it in a pot.
Or Instapot if you have that, but I kind of like using the crock pot.
Is that what you have cooking today?
Yep.
Slay.
Yeah. So I noticed because I had made so much bone broth, like I just went hard for like 2 weeks and it lasted us probably 2 months. And then we ran out. And this last month I've been buying bone broth and our grocery bill has like skyrocketed. And that's one of the main reasons because we do use it for a lot of like soups or cooking and rice. Yeah. And that I was like, I got to get back on making this because this is paining me.
Yeah, no, totally. I need to make some.
So
I don't even know if I have a crock pot right now, low-key, though. I might have to come use yours.
Yep. Just drop off your bones. I got you.
Thanks. Get a friend who lets you drop off your bones. I love that. So I'm going to be eating more omega-3s this winter because I just got my blood work back. My omega-3s are low. So that's chia seeds, flax seeds. It's in, like, fish. So I got to get those up. because my doctor told me to, and you guys are going to
Can you take the omega-3 supplement?
Yeah, I'll be taking the supplement, but she wants me to be eating more of them too. So I need to get back on that. I'm not really into the idea of smoothies recently, so I'm thinking about like some like chia seed pudding, because I liked that a lot last winter. Chia seed pudding with some like flax and stuff. I just need to like honestly be really focusing on my fiber right now.
Yeah.
Because that's important. So omega-3s.
It's good for you.
Also get your blood work this winter, ladies.
I need to do that.
I do struggle this time of year with like depression and my bones aching. Also, this is a funny story. I literally put on my story like 2 days ago, like, it's so pretty outside, but now my bones hurt. And literally Annie swiped up on it and was like, your bones hurt? LOL. What? And I was like, wait, does that make sense? And then it got really in my head and then I deleted it.
Oh.
Because I didn't think that. I don't know.
I bet she's never experienced her bones hurting before.
Annie, have you experienced your bones hurting before? I don't know. It's just like my bones hurt this time of year. And honestly, I know it's because of like my nutrition deficiencies and just like I got things that I work through. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get my blood work. I'm getting my blood work multiple times this winter to stay on top of it, to not get to like such an extreme place of being like so low on vitamin D. So I'm just getting my blood work a lot. Yeah.
That's good.
That was one of my winter goals.
Blood work.
Multiple blood work appointments.
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
Okay. So those are some of the things we're eating. And lots of frozen vegetables. This is one of my goals this week. I know we already talked about frozen vegetables, but I want to find like recipes that like make frozen vegetables thrive, you know? Like I'm trying to like, maybe it is stews or like some sort of casserole or something where it doesn't matter, and just like start embracing them instead of like, I don't know, I'm trying to like use it more intentionally and be like, oh, what are good frozen vegetable dishes? Because this is what I'm now working with. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And if you are gonna make if you are gonna do a smoothie or a protein shake or something, getting frozen spinach. I don't know if spinach is in season, but it's frozen. So it's frozen, and so it's still good. And so that's a good way to like get some veggies into your breakfast if you have a protein shake.
That's a really good idea.
Okay. I feel like
we went through. We've chatted for a long time.
A lot.
We chatted for a long time. We said we're gonna do 30 minutes, and now it's been an hour.
It's been almost an hour, but we gave you guys some ideas for some winter foods, some recipes, some things we're cooking. But we have a lot of girlies that we get inspired from that we want to put you on because they've got just good food. You
can't be inventing the wheel all the time. Is that no? You can't be reinventing the wheel.
There's no need.
There's no need. If you're not feeling creative in the kitchen, whatever.
Yeah. Obviously, there's Pinterest, but Liv already mentioned this girl. Her name's Olivia.
She's my girl. And Olivia Adriance. She's like everything I've made from her. When I say everything I've made is gas, I mean literally everything.
Yep.
And she also cooks seasonally. She always cooks dairy-free, gluten-free.
And refined sugar-free.
And her recipes aren't too complicated.
No,
like I would say it's
easy.
like moderate. No, moderate in terms of like how many ingredients.
Yeah.
Like you start getting into some of the like the real cooks on the internet and you're buying like 15 things for a dish.
Yeah.
And that's just not always practical. So I like that it's like a lot of just like pantry basics.
Yeah.
And everything's so good. Oh my gosh. I was scrolling on her page yesterday and there's some stuff I'm thinking about right now that like makes me want to cry. I made such a good dish from her this week.
The Tuscany, or what was it?
I don't even know. It was like a tomato, gnocchi, onion, sausage dish. And with kale and spinach, it was so unbelievably good.
Yum.
It kind of tasted like you were at like a fancy Italian restaurant. It was giving for sure. And I added a little Parmesan on top and it was just fire.
I think I might add that to my meal list for next week.
And it's very easy. Like effortless meal.
Love
like throw
that.
it all in one pan.
Incredible.
Yep.
That's good. I feel like if you are looking for a more like fancier meal or you want to spruce it up or something, Half Baked Harvest is great for that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like a lot of times I'll take her recipes, and they're very easy to adjust if you want to make it gluten-free or dairy-free. But she has this butternut squash pasta recipe where you roast squash with fresh herbs and a ton of garlic in the oven, and then you blend that with like some different cheeses and stuff after it's done cooking, and it genuinely was one of the best pastas I've ever eaten.
That's so good.
And you bake prosciutto and put that on top.
I want to try that.
It was very good. Maybe I'll make it for like the next girls' night or something.
I'd cry.
But she's a great one. The other one I wanted to mention is I just had to start learning how to cook with venison because my husband started hunting this year and got 2 deer. So we have a freezer full of venison, and that can be a little trickier to cook with. But I found this girl, her name is Miss Allie's Kitchen, and she has really good healthy recipes for venison because the key to it is adding fat and something acidic. So there's a lot of recipes like tacos or anything where you can add more tomatoes or apple cider vinegar or lemon or citrus or something helps cut the gaminess of it. And then I've just been adding beef tallow into it whenever I use it, and it's actually been really good. Where I was scared at first, I was like, oh man, if we do not like this is gonna be tough to have to like actually get through it. But it's been good. And so
does it taste like venison to you still?
I don't think it has. What I've like made so far has tasted pretty similar to ground beef.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of a mind game, honestly, of like I cook it and I'm like, I know that's not beef. But if I was blindfolded, I don't know if I would have noticed a difference.
Do you remember that one time at our old place that when Jacob made venison burgers?
With butter?
Yes.
Yep.
And didn't they taste like really good?
Well, I think that concludes our What We're Eating This Winter episode.
That was good. I feel inspired and I feel hungry.
Yeah, I feel hungry too. And I'm going to give you guys a little tease into something that we've been working on. But we are working on building a little online community at the moment that is going to be available for all of you girlies. And we're actually going to have a channel on the online community where all the girls can share their recipes and literally just talk shop. You know what I mean?
Inspire each other. Encourage each other.
So if you are someone that is wanting to just connect with the girlies about all the food you're eating, stay tuned because 20s Girls Club is going to provide you exactly what you're looking for. Well, I think that concludes our episode. Thanks for stopping in, and be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give us 5 stars. We appreciate your support and love. Follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
And keep being you.
Bye.